pressing in your right hand and your left hand, lift up. You try to square your hips. You're squaring your hips in the air. Here? Towards the front. Well, towards the direction of the right angle of your thighs. Good. Now try and keep the weight on both hands. You're lengthening, and as much as possible, start dropping your hips. Good. And lift up. Twist the hands and step. One more time. Left foot forward. Turning out. Bend to a right angle. Take the left hand wide. Start to direct the weight towards the left hand and down. Drop your right hand. And the left hand push. So opening the left side of the body up, right hand pull. Draw the right side ribs in. And once again, take your right hand this time between your heel. Left hand just outside the knee. So as you press into your right hand, you're lengthening the inner heel away from you, strengthening the outer ankle. Taking the weight into both hands, lift the hips. Make a slight shift and pull the left hip a little bit back into the hip socket, right hip a little bit forward into the hip socket. And then try and maintain that and slowly lower down to this. Let the back knee touch. You want to deepen it, try and push that thigh away from the floor. Draw the left thigh deeper into the socket. And just take the right hand a little wider, lift up, and step back. Oh. And take 5 breaths through downward dog. Look to the hands and step or hop forward. And we're going to sit back down on the floor. Send your left leg to about a halfway. Lean back into your hands, bend the right leg at the knee. And balance the hollow of your outer heel on the top of your knee. And just try and lengthen the inner heel, strengthen the outer edge of the foot. Start here, pressing into your hands, lift the chest, drop the other right thigh down into the floor. So again here, we're keeping the strength in the outer ankle to stabilize the outer knee, and dropping the outer thigh, and stretch the outer right. See if you can take your left foot a little bit closer to you. And keep in line with the sitting bone. Again, now with your right hand, reach through. Pull front, pull in, pull up, bring your left hand forward, interlock your fingers, pulling into your shin. It's like you're pulling your chest forward and up. And then drop the other right thigh. Yeah, if it's really, really extreme, you keep the hands behind. But the hands in front helps you get more upright. So, yeah, we're not quite done here yet. Also sort of keep in mind that we are working on outer rotation, and the posterior tilt is complementary to that action. Okay, now we're going to do something just a little bit unusual. Take your left hand out to the side. And let your right knee swing forward. So stick your foot up so you're balancing on the heel of the front hip. Front leg. And just let the other line of your left leg drop down. Okay, so the position of this foot, the lower one, determines the depth of the stretch. If this is too intense for you, then pull it a little bit closer up the other line and do that exact position. And then we're just going to go very slowly in stages here. This is a fairly deep IT bend and outer hip opener. So we're going to take the right hand outside the right knee, and reach around front and pull your left thigh into your chest. So the weight's in your right hand and the left knee's in the chest. So to deepen the action, we're going to draw the right sitting bone back. To make it less intense, bring the right sitting bone forward towards its heel. Okay? You feel the range? Good. Holding the left side of the chest, keeping the weight in your right hand. Feeling swoosh and slowly lower down. And again, sometimes in this pose, some people feel nothing. Other people, this is never going to happen. You know, so it's really important. So that's why I always start people off here in this position, thigh of the chest, locate the weight in the hand. That way you can control the depth of how each pose goes. Okay, if you're fairly comfortable coming down, and shift your weight towards center. Try and release the weight equally to both outer thighs. And keep the sense of both outer feet active. So something I feel with this pose, it's important to have a range of actions. Allison, you can take the lower leg closer in towards it. And it'll be a less intense as a stretch and a little bit more doable. So you want to get to the point where you feel like you can just allow your outer thighs to drop. Okay, so God forbid if some of you don't find that this is deep enough, and roll the outer right hip back, keeping the left leg in a fixed position. And then from there, start to go back forward. I'll just give that to you as a principle. Working to the depth of the feel. Okay, I'll review this in a moment. And then we're just going to lift up. And come back in the center, and I'm going to stretch the legs out. What's that? And slowly shake out. You wouldn't have thought that 2 weeks ago. So why would I ever want to do a pose like this? Mark and Morgan were having to the point where they weren't really able to go anywhere in this pose, so I gave them a variation. Stretching one leg out, bringing the other leg on top, bringing the knee of the first leg on top of the second leg, and then folding forward like this. So this is a much simpler version of doing the same stretch, but it's all relative, and that's the important thing you realize. When you're giving somebody a stretch, you've given them a range of actions in which to work, and they're like going like, what do you think I am here? So you need alternatives, and this is a really good alternative.